Ladies, I would like to take you on a journey that had the power to transform my perspective and ignite my passion for serving God, our King, through ministry. It's a journey that's deeply personal to me, and I hope it resonates with your hearts. In my youth, my zeal for Christ was unmatched. My singular desire was to serve God and to reach as many souls as possible with His message. I was steadfast in my commitment to this vision, to go everywhere and reach the masses. I even turned down the advances of wonderful Christian men because they didn't share my unwavering calling to be on the front lines of missions and ministry. My dedication was so unshakable that I believed having children would even hinder me from reaching the world with God's message. In my heart, I was willing to marry, but I had firmly convinced myself that children were not to be combined with serving God in my personal calling. It was a belief deeply ingrained in my mind, a conviction that I thought was unwavering until God showed me His divine plan. God, in His infinite wisdom, had other plans for me. He led me to a paradigm-shifting realization. He whispered to my heart that my ministry would begin with the children. At first I thought He meant spiritual children, a notion I held onto for some years after His gentle whisper. However, in due time, I discovered that it was my very own flesh and blood that God had in mind. This transformation was not just about a change in perspective, it was about a complete shift in priorities. I had gone from not wanting any children to now having 5. All because I had a deep-rooted desire to obey God, to be willing to do anything He asked of me. This commitment became more precious to me than any other. The stage, my once cherished platform, transformed into something deeper. The table where God had seated me. It was the table where I was to serve the ones within my reach. And God assured me that it would be a win-win situation. I had no idea how profound this transformation would be. My ministry today is helping people to discover God's calling within their names. It found its roots in my own journey as a mother. God spoke to me about each of my children, one by one, giving their names in a heaven-touching me way before conception. These stories, these divine interactions, are what keep me going, especially during challenging times when I question my abilities as a mother. Now, I have the privilege of assisting others on their journey, helping them to look back and see how God has been intricately involved in the names they carry today. I genuinely believe, even if their parents may not have been Christians or God-loving, that God had a hand in the names they bear, and there is a God-given calling, destiny, a piece of God's dream for their lives within those names. This ministry is an embodiment of my obedience to God when He told me, "Children are a blessing, and this is what I would like for you." It's the embodiment of how, despite my desire to reach the masses, listening to His voice and serving the one at my table became the focal point of my ministry. As you set forth your own journey in ministry, consider the table that God has set before you. Be willing to listen to His voice and serve those He has placed around your table. You'll soon discover that it's on this table where God will make it a win-win. Your mission may have started with the desire to reach the masses for Him, maybe with the stage as the practical tool to do so. But in obedience, you'll see that serving the one at your table can become an even greater platform to bless others. Today, I want you to know that God desires to bless you, the one seated at His table. As He serves you, you will become a blessing to countless others. So be blessed by Him and the one serving you. Listen closely to His voice and act on His guidance. No matter how small it might seem, you will witness His mighty movements and the unfolding of the ministry He has prepared for you. Ladies, may this journey resonate with your hearts, inspire your souls, and remind you that your dedication to God's calling, no matter how unexpected it may be, can lead to profound blessings and a ministry that goes beyond your wildest dreams.